we celebrate the 70th anniversary of the founding of our church in Wallington, the Church of the Most Sacred Heart of Jesus. Monsignor Alexander Franchak became the pastor of the Most Sacred Heart Church on June 13th, 1942. It was on June 21st, 1942, in a house on Maple Avenue, that he read his letter of appointment, dated June 17th, to his new parishioners. Their hearts were overflowing with gratitude, and their hopes were high. Now, at long last, they did not have to cross the river. They didn't have to go to Passaic to go to church. Now, at last, they had a parish of their own here in South Bergen County, in the borough of Wallington. Now they can proceed with the great work of building a church of their own. The first Mass in Wallington was said in a house on Maple Avenue on Sunday, June 21st, 1942, by Reverend Alexander Franchak. Masses were said, believe it or not, at the Wallington Municipal Center for 5.5 years until December 1947. The first chapel had been a grocery store and then a tire repair shop. This was all taking place during the terrible time of World War II between 1939 and 1945. In September of 1943, members of the congregation of the Sisters of St. Felix of Campariccia, commonly known as the Felician Sisters, started Most Sacred Heart Grammar School with, believe it or not, only 15 children. A happy symbol, the sisters had thought, for it reminded them of the 15 decades of the Rosary. On September 22, 1946, parishioners broke ground for a new school building and temporary church. Not everyone knows, but the downstairs auditorium was the first church. Father Franchak celebrated the first Mass on Christmas Eve, 1947, in the unfinished church downstairs. Despite a record snowfall of 16 inches, joyful parishioners packed the church for midnight Mass and all the Masses on Christmas Day. On September 13, 1948, the new school building was completed, and the next year the church downstairs was finished. However, it was only meant to be temporary. Monsignor Franchak always wanted something better for his parishioners. He only wanted the best. It took 6 years, but on September 25th, 1955, this upper church was finished, blessed, and consecrated by the Most Reverend Archbishop Thomas A. Boland of the Archdiocese of Newark. This new church was a symbol of generosity and a testament to what a dedicated pastor and faithful parishioners could accomplish together. To express his gratitude for his beloved, faithful, and loyal parishioners, Father Franchak installed bronze plaques in the vestibule of his new church, inscribed with the names of our church founders and builders, to show our gratitude to them, and to show that we have not forgotten all that the original founders of our parish did for us. The original bronze founders plaque from 1942 was refinished to to celebrate and remember their generosity and commitment. That plaque is there by the baptismal font, the paschal candle, for you to go and look after Mass. You may find the names of your parents, grandparents, and some of you may find your own names on it. My friends, most Sacred Heart could not have happened if it was not for them. They taught us what real sacrifice and loyalty were all about. None of this was here. The parking lot behind the church was an orchard, and yet they were determined. They were determined to create a spiritual home. We have always had a great sense of history here at Most Sacred Heart, and we have never forgotten where we came from. Our parish, like many others, had very, very humble beginnings. Monsignor Franchak and the founding families knew that they were creating a parish, not just for themselves, but for those in the future who would make Most Sacred Heart their spiritual home. We have grown a lot over the years, but our accomplishments took time. It took the dedication of the priests and loyal parishioners who shared the same dreams for a beautiful and vibrant parish. Everyone knows no person can do such great work alone. When the parish was created, Monsignor Franchak had the help of many, many very excited, enthusiastic parishioners. After all, they were creating something that was meant to last. They had no idea what Most Sacred Heart would eventually grow to be. But I think they would be very proud of what we have accomplished. They built a solid foundation on which our parish has grown. We have now been entrusted. We have been entrusted to continue this great tradition of 70 years and to pass it on to the generations to come. Our parish now has served and ministered to 4 generations, and this is something that we should be very, very proud of. It makes me happy to see so many families coming to church, practicing their faith. This is a sign of life, a sign of our survival for the future. I am also very happy that we have many families who, after 3 and even 4 generations, come to church together. Your support of this church has helped it survive, and we want to be able to pass it down to the next generations. A parish that is strong and vibrant and able to provide for their spiritual needs in the future. I want us to have that same pride and excitement in our parish that the founders had many years ago. We are a very dedicated and generous group of people. We should not be ashamed of who we are or what we have. Instead, we should be proud of it. You have worked very hard for your parish. All the things that we've accomplished together are a testament to sacrifices that you have made. When we support and contribute to our church, we should do it with a sense of pride, with a sense of honor. All of the things that we've accomplished have been done because the priests and the people have worked together. We have shared the same goals and only want the very best for most of the Sacred Heart Church. As parishioners and friends of Most Sacred Heart, you have always shown your appreciation for what we as your priests have tried to provide for you. I want you to be proud of this parish, the parish that you support and call your spiritual home. I want our parish parishioners to have a sense of pride in belonging to this parish, and I would like the future generations of parishioners to have an outstanding environment in which to develop their Christian Catholic faith. We have a most impressive parish, and each year we have strived to make it better. We now have been entrusted to see that what was started many years ago can continue to grow and be here for the many generations to come. The physical complex, known as the Most Sacred Heart Parish, is tangible evidence of your faith and conviction, and your belief has been backed up by your extraordinary generosity. Look at all we have accomplished. As devoted parishioners, you have always shown your affection for your parish by your faithfulness, your loyalty, and yes, your generosity. It will be an exciting moment to come together as a parish family on October 13th to celebrate our 70th anniversary in our own newly renovated and upgraded parish auditorium. Perhaps this great monumental moment can be for us an opportunity to join together, to remember the past and the original founders, plan for the future, and be an opportunity to ask Almighty God to renew and re-energize our parish spirit. The founders of this church did the hard part. They built a parish out of nothing. We are only asked to take care of what they worked so hard to create and build. I think that we can say that we have not let them down. They were creating something at a time when so much was happening in the world. Their generosity and their commitment created the foundation of this parish. As always, I thank you for your generosity and your dedication to Most Sacred Heart. It is truly an honor, a privilege, to be your pastor. Every year I think we manage to get better and better. I can honestly say that there really is no place as unique as this parish in Wallington. We are truly a one-of-a-kind parish that works hard, and when we do something, we do it with style, we do it with class, we do it the right way. In December, the response to my request for $50 was overwhelming. Many of you responded and gave even above what I asked for. This raised enough to cover the cost of our bathroom renovations downstairs. On such an important occasion as this, if you could allow me to make a special request from you, I would like to ask everyone to consider making a $70 donation to Most Sacred Heart. Not $700, not $7,000. Only $70. We are very close to reaching our goal for completing our auditorium investment. And I am very grateful to a number of parishioners who have free of charge donated their service for electrical work, repairing and painting the walls and ceiling, and their time to remove the damaged wood floor. In about a week, all of our registered parishioners explaining this donation, and envelopes will be available here in church. What I would like to ask of you is to consider making a $70 gift, or more if you wish, to your parish on this, the occasion of our 70th anniversary. We will use these gifts for everything needed to complete the auditorium, and we will install new carpeting here in the altar area, the sanctuary of the church. From tomorrow, June 18th to October 13th, if you look at the calendar and count, it's 119 days. If you can put away 59 cents every day for 119 days, you will come up with the sum of $70. Renovations to the auditorium and bathrooms will begin this week. And I hope that this can be an exciting time for us here in the parish. I am asking you to think of your gift as an investment in your parish. Asking you to make a donation to Most Sacred Heart, to fix something or make something better, is really our way of honoring the founders of this parish. I think they would absolutely love what we have become in 70 years. In 1977, when he was alive and well, on the 35th anniversary of our parish, Monsignor Alexander Fronchek said, "My greatest joy is being able to accommodate ourselves to the needs of all people. I'm very proud of our church. We have a real plum of a parish. I think Monsignor and the founding members of our parish would still be very proud. May God bless them, and may God bless all of you. My dear friends, parishioners, sympathicos of Most Sacred Heart